Legitimately, one of my biggest issues as a YouTuber and someone who works at a desk all the time is monitor setup. Honestly, I have two monitors here, two 4K 120Hz monitors. This is my new office. And my issue is that I have multiple devices. So I have a mini PC that I run specifically when I'm trying to use Oculink. I have a Mac over here, and I also have a desktop that I just built. As for primary devices, I do flip between Mac OS and my desktop quite a bit. And the issue for me is that I don't like switching cables. I don't like always reaching behind here and trying to switch my inputs. And I actually don't physically have enough hookups in general, regardless of that. Even if I were to do that, I wouldn't have enough hookups. For me, it's really nice to be able to switch between them very easily. I actually end up not using the Mac that often, despite the fact that it can be useful for what I do, specifically because it's a pain in the ass to hook up and switch stuff all the time. Just like, screw it, let's use the desktop, whatever. Now, back in my old place, I had a really eloquent solution sent to me, and that was a KVM from TESmart. They specialize in KVMs and they make very good KVMs. HDK204-P24. See that? Okay, so here's a look at the KVM. So we can see here it is a quad KVM. What does that mean? It supports up to 4 monitors. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Set them up how you want. And it supports 2 devices. So looking at it here, you're able to put into 4 different devices. I'm only going to test 3 today, but that's fine. You could do 2, 3, 4, 1. But it also does support 2 full PCs. So I'm going to have 1 to my PC, 1 to my Mac. I'm going to be able to switch between them. And I'm also going to be able to, at the same time, have all the monitors going into those devices. Of course, you do get access to USB ports, like these here peripherals. This one here for storage. And when you switch between your 2 PCs, PC and Mac, the ports will go with it. So it'll take my mouse and keyboard with it. When I hit the switch button, it'll go to the other one. It's fantastic. And here's a very important point. I'm going to just bring this up here as an EDID or EDID emulation. And what this means is that when you switch between your devices, it doesn't screw up your windows. A lot of times when you use a more basic KVM, you switch the button, it's going to screw up your windows. Here, that's not remotely an issue. This is a very important, very important feature here. It's a KVM, so it's going to allow me to seamlessly switch between my devices like this. I'm going to be able to press one singular button, and that singular button will allow me to switch not only between the screens, switch my screens between my Mac and my desktop, or if I'm testing something, I can use that as well. It's also going to allow me to switch accessories as well. It is a powered device, so we do get power. Here's more display cables, display cables. This one, I feel like there's more. I feel like the last one, man, I just bought a bunch of, I should return them. I just bought a bunch of DisplayPort cables and that from Amazon, like literally 2 days ago. Like I just bought like a bunch of them because I was like, oh, I need to hook up my stuff. But I didn't realize these things came with so many cables. It actually is legitimately a lot of cables. I have had no problems with the TESmart that I had, that now my friend has. They like it, so I'm going to be very happy for this. It's also a very cute, eloquent solution. For me, it's going to stick right there like the old one did and be fantastic. So it's a little different. Let's explore it together. On the front here, we do have multiple screens, multiple blah, 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 blah. We'll switch through them. You have some peripheral hookups. You can hook up a USB-A. It's a faster USB-A, so you can put in like an NVMe SSD type thing. I do video edit often off of external stuff, so I can plug it in here. It'll flip to my Mac, press the button, it'll flip to my PC, depending on what I'm editing with. Very nice. Or laptop, whatever. USB-C, same idea. These are peripherals, so this is going to take this here, which is my mouse and keyboard dongle. It doesn't have to be fast, it just has to work. That's going to go in there, so that now when I press the button, it's going to switch between them. I don't have to bring out my mouse and keyboard and switch between the modes in the back. Some people's mice and keyboard don't even have multiple connectors, so you just press the button, it'll go to your next computer, and it will take the peripherals with it. Okay, so here we are now, all wired up. It does look messy, but honestly, it's just the way that it looks in the back. Once this thing's set up, all the wire mess will be tucked away. You can obviously, band them up and that kind of stuff. And it does work. It'll look really nice when it's set up. The fact that I'm going to have all this stuff hooked up to one little box is going to be quite nice. So now I'm going to slide it in. We're all wired up here. It looks intimidating here, but trust me, it'll be clean. So here we are hooked up. Everything's looking good, nice and clean. Nice and clean. Clean up, everybody clean up. My disc now is clean. Okay, let's get some of this crap out of here. Oh, it is actually so nice to just not have all these wires. These ones here are gonna get cleaned up as well. You see these guys tucked over here, and it's gonna be glorious. Okay, here we are, we're set up now. So PC2 is my desktop. The desktop has 3 monitors running. I don't have a 4th one. I wouldn't use a 4th one, but you can certainly do a 4th one. So here we are set up. How clean is this? This is a temporary monitor. I don't have this here all the time. It's here sometimes. Sometimes I take it away. And when I take it away, I'll have a dual setup, and when I put it back, it'll have 3. So this is a nice clean setup for me. This is primarily when I'm doing a lot of testing, but you can see here, we have our 3 monitors. So we'll go like this, identify, 1, 2, so you have to switch these up. 3 is over here. So basically like that. 3 is basically under there. There we go. So look at that. It's so funny. We have a little L thing going on there, going across here, just to show you. Yep, so it supports all 3 of them. Now, let's check our refreshes here. 4K, 60. I don't know, I was at 59.45 or whatever. So 4K 60. I'm assuming this one will also do 4K 60. Let's check it. 4K 60. This is also a 4K screen. It's one of the reasons I use it as just a test platform. Okay, so here's where things get cool. We're all set up here. It's just kind of tucked under there. I will fiddle around with it eventually, you know, get these wires fed back behind, yada yada. This thing is eventually going to go on an arm just over here. I'm going to actually tuck it behind, but I'm still in the setup process. For now, it's fine. Huge upgrade for me. Before I was fiddling with multiple wires, especially when I was just getting set up. I find it very frustrating. I don't necessarily even use the second PC. It's just really annoying. So for me, you know, this way I can have multiple devices set up. I can just click a button. So this is my primary desktop that I just built. There's not much going on because I just built it, but this is where I do a lot of my video editing. If I'm not working on my laptop, then I'm working on my desktop, where I will be. Just built it because I didn't want to bring a PC with me. Come in here, you know, I do video editing, that kind of stuff over here. Typically I would have like Discord or something open on this, just kind of whatever. I'd have my actual video editing software here, and then I would typically have auxiliary files and that kind of crap over here. And then it's nice for me to actually have a 3rd screen just over there. That way I don't have to be on my phone or a tablet, which may sound crazy, but I do use Discord, not just to hang out, but like professionally, if that makes sense. So then I'm doing work, whatever. Everyone thinks, you know, everything's all going professional. And then, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm kind of bored right now. I don't feel like doing work anymore. So what I do is I reach like this. By the way, as you can see, that's plugged in there, so I get access to my mouse and keyboard. So what I do is I go like that. I press that button there. And now what happens is I am ripping Doom. Right? Suddenly now I'm playing Doom. I have these set up backwards. This normally I'd have over there, but whatever, it's fine. And all of a sudden I'm playing games. So what I have going on now is I have obtained the blue key card for access. Well, I don't have a blue key card. Anyways, so what I'm doing now is I'm playing Doom, right? So I'm coming in here, playing my games, ripping some Doom, running around doing that kind of stuff, doing that kind of thing. I have it on my second PC, which is going to be focused more on gaming, or in my case. So what I would normally be doing is I'd either be using, I'd be using my primary PC. I actually don't do a lot of gaming on my primary PC, like really almost none. So I can do gaming, I can do video editing on my primary PC, and then often I'm working on something for game capture. So I'm working on this little mini PC right here. Here we go. This little mini PC right here, which I'm actually doing multiple game testing on multiple GPUs. So this way I don't have to fiddle with things like that. I would actually just have plugged in the front here where I would be grabbing my footage or whatever, you know, playing the game, ripping the footage, whatever, or just having fun on it, doing it like that. And then I'm done, you know, I'm done capturing my footage, whatever. I'd come back here, I'd press this button, and all of a sudden I'm back to my primary desktop, which I don't, like I said, I don't game on it, I do my video editing on it. And these all transfer over, like the mouse and keyboard, all these things here will just transfer over. All of a sudden I have access to it on my primary desktop. So I'm gonna be able to, like this is a video that I'm gonna be working on soon. I'm gonna be testing 6 GPUs in here just to kind of see how they perform, doing some video footage on that. It's going to be super compelling for me to just be able to literally, you know, come from this, do professional work over here, grab footage, And I don't have to do anything. I don't have to move from here. I can just sit down and do work. I can capture my footage here. Game capture typically running over there, no problems whatsoever. Just hit record. And then all of a sudden I'm gaming over here. Fantastic. And when I'm done, pause the game, come back over here, and my footage is already ready to go, right? This is huge for someone like me who does that kind of thing. If you don't, if you work on, maybe you work on a laptop and a desktop, MacBook, Mac Mini, you have a gaming PC or you have a console, like this doesn't have to be gaming, PC, like a gaming PC, it could be a console, Nintendo Switch, any of those type of things. And you don't want to come back here and fiddle with the back of your screen doing all that kind of crap. You also want the coherency of just, having that single, all the peripherals going from one to the other. This is what you want, honestly, this is what you want. Come in here, use your professional settings, switch back over to your MacBook, your Mac Mini, your gaming PC, your gaming console, your Xbox, your PlayStation, whatever. Press the button and you're good to go. Of course, there is also, the keyboard, the controller. Use that as well. So you don't have to reach that. You could put this somewhere else. I just like the way it looks. I'll fiddle with it a little bit, but I like to have it here. It just looks cool because I got the mini PC there and that looks there. It's fantastic. So there you go. That's the TESmart. It's really good. Honestly, I think you should check it out. They can be a little pricey. You look at their website, they can be a little pricey, but KVMs in general are pricey for what they do. They just all are. And these ones are reliable. I have, I'm using this one. I've used mine for several months. Now my friend has the one that was mine, and he's been using it for a long time, and he loves it. He uses it probably even more than I do. Fantastic. So, and online, reliability. I've read lots of stuff about TESmart. My previous video, the comments are all positive. So that's the TESmart right there. It's very good.